Dear students, today we will start our new chapters about circles. In this chapter, we will do introduction part only. Students, you all know about the figures, the plane figures like rectangle, triangle, square, etc. These plane figures are made up of line segments only. Now, one more plane figure is there, but it is not made up of line segments. No line segment is there to form this, and this is the circle. You can draw the circle with the help of bangle, with the help of plate, with the help of CD. So any round object you can take to form a circle. These are some examples from our environment. Just look at the wheel, tabletop, CD, ball, these rings. These are the some examples of the circle. Now, here are some elements of a circle. For this, we will do some activity. So, draw a circle on a piece of paper. This is a circle on a piece of paper. Then fold it half. Its corner should be equal, covered to each other, so it becomes the half. See, this is the half of the circle, and this again is the half of the circle, and each part is equal. So when you have half of the circle, this is called the semicircle. This part is the semicircle, and this part is also the semicircle because it is the half of the circle. Now, to this semicircle, take again the half, fold it again. This is the quarter of the circle, means 4 parts of the circle. See, 1, then 2, first part, second part, third part, and fourth part. 4 parts are there. You can see 1 and 2, then here 3 and 4. So 4 parts are there of this circle. This is the quarter of the circle. Now unfold this circle. If you unfold the circle, you get the point here. See this point. Mark it as a point where these lines meet. We get the point, and this point is called the center of the circle. This point you can name as O. This point O is called the center of the circle. Now, if I take any point P on this circle, this point P, and I join O and P. This is the point P, and if I join this point P to O, we get a line segment. This line segment is the radius. If we join the center and any point on the circle, this is the line segment joining the center and the point on the circle. That is called the radius, and this is the radius of the circle. Now see, I have this circle, and this is the center of the circle. This is the point O, and I take the point P on the circle. If I join these two end points, the line segment OP is formed, and this is called the radius of the circle. If we see here, this is the radius of the circle. This one is the radius, and if we see this part, This is again the radius of the circle, and these two radius are of equal length. So if I open it, see, this part is the radius of the circle and this part again is the radius of the circle, and this become a straight line. So if I take one more point Q on the other side of the circle and I join it with O, and this QOP, they form a straight line, means the points on the circle, they form a straight line, and they passes through the center of the circle. That is called the diameter of the circle. Diameter of the circle. So what is the diameter of the circle? Two endpoints, line joining two endpoints on the circle and which passes through the center of the circle, that is the diameter of the circle. So here are some definitions of the radius of the circle. Radius is the line segment joining the center of a circle to any point on the circle. Center to any point on the circle, that is the radius of the circle. And diameter is a line segment whose endpoints lie on the circle. Endpoints lie on the circle. This is a line segment and which passes through the center of the circle. This line segment passes through the center of the circle and its endpoints are on the circle. This is called the diameter of the circle. Now, if we talk about radius, we can draw infinite number of radius. So if I take this point here and center to the circle, if I join this line, this is again a radius. If I take another point, join this to center, this again is a radius. So we can draw infinite number of radius. So infinite number of radius. So the plural of radius is radii. So infinite or countless radii are there, and length of each radius is equal. Length of each radius is equal. And similarly, we can draw infinite number of diameters. Infinite number of diameter, and diameter is also same length. And the relation between diameter and radius is because we have taken OP as a radius and OK also a radius, and they are of equal length. So suppose it is 3 centimeter and it is again 3 centimeter. What about the diameter? Diameter is 3 plus 3, 6 centimeter. Radius is 3 centimeter. Diameter is 6 centimeter. This is twice. So diameter is twice the length of radius. Diameter is twice the length of radius, because if radius is 3 centimeter, diameter is 6 centimeter. From here you can see radius is 3 centimeter, again this radius is 3 centimeter, and this diameter becomes 3 plus 3, 6. The diameter is 6 centimeter. So diameter is twice the radius. So we can write diameter is 2 times the radius. So this is the relation between the radius and the diameter. Now, the next topic is chord of the circle. What is the chord of a circle? That is a line segment whose end point lie on the circle. If we talk about radius, O is not on the circle but P is on the circle. But if we talk about diameter, Q is on the circle, P is on the circle. This is the chord. Now we take one more circle, and here is the point R and here is the point S. These all both are on the circle. If we join this, we get the chord. So this is chord. Line joining endpoints on the circle. So that must be on the circle. So diameter is also a chord and this is also a chord. But the difference is that diameter is the longest chord of the circle because it passes through the center. If we take this chord, this is in the small length. If I take this chord, this is also the small. If we take this chord, so chords are of equal length. No chord is of same length. This is also a chord. So line joining the endpoints on the circle is a chord and diameter is the longest chord. Now arc and semicircle. In the circle, a small portion, if we talk about a small portion, that is the arc of the circle. See in this is the quarter of the circle and this is the 1/4 part of the circle and this is called the arc of the circle. So arc is the small part. It can be, this one is also in the semicircle. This one is also the arc of the circle. This one, the whole part. So this is the arc of the circle. So line joining of 2 points is a chord and this is the arc of the circle. If we talk about P, this is R, this is Q. So PRQ is the arc and we will write like PQR arc. This is the notation of the arc. This one is also the arc of the circle. Suppose I write it here as S, then PSQ. PSQ. This is again the arc. This is small arc, this is greater arc, major arc of the circle. So here ABC is the arc, here PQR is the arc. So half of a circle is called the semicircle. As you know, half of the circle is called the semicircle. Now we are having a circumference of the circle. For this, we measure the boundary of the circle with the help of any thread or anything. I am taking this lace. So with the help of this, I measure the boundary of the circle. And boundary is called the perimeter. I get the length of this. So I get this length. I can measure this length. That is the perimeter. And the perimeter of the circle is called the circumference of the circle. So what is the perimeter? The boundary, the measurement of the boundary. If we measure this boundary, we get the perimeter, and perimeter is what? The circumference. So circumference of the circle is called the perimeter of the circle, means if we measure the boundary of the circle. So now, as you know how to draw a circle, we can draw a circle with the help of a bangle, with the help of this paper, circle shape, with the help of plate, we can draw the circle. But now here comes how to construct the circle. We have to construct the circle and of the given length. So we can, suppose I have to make a circle of 4 centimeter. So what I do, I will take this compass. This is a compass, and with the help of the compass we can construct the circle. So here we are going to start. First of all, put the tip of the compass on point 0, as you see, and open this arc up to 4 centimeter. This is 4 centimeter. What I do, I put this point on my notebook and I hold it and move this to construct the circle. So the circle is formed, is constructed. Now here we get the center. This is the center and I name it as O. Now I take any point P on the circle and I join O and P, and this OP is called the radius of the circle. O is called the center of the circle, OP is called the radius of the circle, and this length is of 4 centimeter because we have opened this up to 4 centimeter. So this circle is of 4 centimeter. This radius is of 4 centimeter. So this is the way to construct a circle. Now we will move to our worksheet 1. Name 3 objects that can be used to draw a circle. You can name any 3 objects that can be used to draw a circle. To draw a circle, we can use plate, we can use CD, we can use bangle, we can use ring. In the given figure, name the center and the all radii of the circle. Radii means the radius. The plural of radius is radii. So this is the center C, and radii are CA, CD, CB. These are the radii of the circle. Now, name the radii, diameters and chords in this circle. In this circle, you have to write the radii first. First of all, radii center to the circle. Then OQ, OP, OS, OR. These are the radii. Then the diameters. Diameters are points on the circle passes through center. So this is SQ, PR. These are the diameters, and the chords, 2 points, line segment joining 2 points on the circle. So 2 points PQ, PS, SR, QR, and SQ also, that is the longest chord. PR also, that is the longest chord, because these are the diameters and diameters are the longest chord. Then these all are the chords of the circle: PQ, QR, RS, PS, SQ, PR. These are the chords of the circle. Now draw the following in the circle: radius OX. First of all, O is the center that is given, and take the point X, join it, and this is the radius OX. Now diameter AB, you can take any point A and B on the circle, join AB which passes through the center O, that is the diameter AB. Chord AC, take any point C and join A and C, this is the chord AC. You can take C here also, you can take C anywhere. So this is the chord AC. Now in this circle, MN and XY, MN and XY, these are the chords. These are the chords. XN and MY, XN, MY, these are the diameters because they passes through the center. OX and OM, OX and OM, these are the radii because center to the circle. Find the diameter of the circle whose radius is given below. As we know, radius is 2 times the diameter is 2 times the radius. So to find the diameter, we multiply it by 2. So these are the radius given. So multiply it by 2. That means diameter here is 8 centimeter, here is 6.2 centimeter, here is 9.2 centimeter, here is 10.8 centimeter, and here is 42 centimeter. So multiply it by 2. Just diameter are given and you have to find the radius. So what will we do? We will half it. We will divide it by 2. So if diameter is 8, then radius will be 8 by 2 means 4 centimeter. Here 7 by 2 centimeter. Then here 3 by 2 centimeter. Here 5.7 centimeter divided by 2. Here 13 centimeter. So we get the radius by dividing the diameter by 2. Observe the given circle. Name the center. Center name is O. So name of the center is O. How many radii are there? Radii 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the radii. Center to the point. Here it is not the radius because it is not the not joining. So OA, OB, OC, OE. These are the radii. So how many radii are there? 4. Name any one diameter. So we can write B, E, C, A. These two are diameter. So you can write BE or you can write CA. These both are the diameters. Name all the chords. All the chords. AB is the chord. BC is not joining, so it is not a chord. AC is the chord. This is the diameter and the longest chord. Then DE is the chord. BE is the chord. And no other, because they are not joining, so no other is the chord. BDE is also the chord. So all the chords we have written. Name a semicircle. Any of the semicircle. So CBA या ABC, that is the semicircle. Diameter of a circle is twice its radius. This is true. The line segment joining any 2 points on a circle is called the diameter. No, not any 2 points, which passes through center only. Then it is a diameter. So this is false. That is called the chord. All the radii of a circle are of equal length. Yes, all the radii and diameter are of equal length. We can draw any 2 diameters of a circle. Yes. No, that is not true, because we can draw infinite number of diameters, not only 2. So this is also false. Each circle can have only 2 semicircles. Yes, 2 semicircles are there. And in worksheet 2, you have to draw the circles of these line segments with the help of compass. You have to draw. So first of all, for the first you have to take 5 centimeter, then 4.5 centimeter, then 3.6 centimeter. You can measure on the scale and then you will draw the circle. Draw circle whose diameter is given to you, and you have to find the radius first. So here 6 centimeter diameter, then radius will be 3 centimeter. So radius 3 centimeter. You can take 3 centimeter and draw the circle. Here radius will be 4 centimeter. Here radius will be 4.2 centimeter. Here radius will be 2.7 centimeter. Just half it, divided by 2. Now draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Draw its longest chord and measure it. Longest chord means diameter. So its measure can be, if radius is 4, then diameter will be 8. So its measure will be 8 centimeter. So you can do. Now in BT, plane figures which is not made of any line segment, that is the circle. Number of diameters that can be drawn in a circle, that can be many. It is not 1, it is not 2, it is not 3, it can be many. Next, in the given figure, if X is the center, then XYZ is which type of triangle? So you have XY and XZ are equal, but this can be equal and cannot be equal. So if these 2 lines are equal, and when 2 lines are equal, line segments are equal, then it will be isosceles triangle. So it is isosceles triangle. In the given figure, if radii of inner circle is 2 and diameter of outer circle will be, see here, inner circle this is 2, and if we take the diameter it will be 4. So radius of the bigger circle is 4, then the diameter of bigger circle will be 8. So it is 8 centimeter. See in this figure, small 2 is given, then diameter will be 4, and if you see the diameter of the small circle, it is the radius of the big circle. It is the radius of the big circle, and if radius of big circle is 4, then the diameter of big circle will be 8. In the given below, O is the center of the circle, then PQ and RS are always equal. No, PRS are never equal. That is also not true. P and RS may or may not be equal. Yes, it can be. PQ is greater than RS. No, it cannot be. So may or may not be equal. They may be same, they may not be same, and this is the right option. So this is done with our chapter.